like an Egyptian.
Okay, Ms. Julie here again from the Westchester Public Library, and it's the second week of the 2020 Summer Reading Club, and the Summer Reading Club theme is Dig Deeper Read. So the second week's theme is archaeology. Now, archaeology can mean, pottery shards and bog people and all sorts of interesting, fascinating things. But we're talking more specifically about Egyptology, and that means mummies. Yeah, mummies are way, way fun. And I'm going to teach you how to make this mummy today. These are some of the supplies you'll be needing. You get markers and glue and cardboard and the little pattern if you've got it, or if you don't, well, some other cardboard, that would be fine too. I'm going to show you two different ways to make a sarcophagus with a mummy inside. First, the little fella from the pattern. Oh, easy peasy. You get this and you color it all in and you can glue it to a piece of cardboard. This happens to be a cracker box. I just took it open and opened it up, and it just happens to be the right size to hold this. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about the face. It's nice to start with a lighter color first, but we want them to be nice brown Egyptian looking. So you fill it in with all the peachy kind of too pale look first. And then just like you shaded in the other stuff, you can shade it in with brown. You can even smear it a little bit. The brown tends to be really dark, so you have to be really judicious with the use. You can even smear it if you've got a smearing thing. Other thing you can do is you can use your paler pen to blend it in, so that it looks like it's shaded then. You can also, if you don't mind corrupting your marker, touch the dark pen to the tip of the light pen and use that to smear on a nice medium tone. I think it works pretty nicely. Not a big deal, but it makes for a nicer effect. There, now you got a nice Egyptian looking guy, I hope. There. Oh, forgot his ears. There, fix those ears, man. All right, how about that? Then you can make the lips, well, lip colors. You can make them red or pinkish or whatever you think lips would be. I'm going to use this pinkish one. And then, like we shaded the other one in, I'm going to use red to redo that line in the middle. And maybe a little bit underneath. There. How's that? Gives it a nice effect, I think. Then you take your cracker box or your cardboard box or your Cheerios box and you cut out the lid of your sarcophagus and you glue it to that. I glue it right around the outer edge. I don't put a lot of glue on. I think that's the first mistake that the newbies make, is they put too much glue on. Then, like I said, I like to put it so that it's right against the edge of that fold. And then you put it on there like that, right against that edge of that fold. Doesn't have to be perfect because you can fill in that little extra bit in black. But otherwise, it's right on the edge. So that when you fold it like this, the mummy will look like it's right on the edge of that. Okay, so you've cut it right along the outer edge. You glued it right along this seam, and now it'll open like this. Now you want to get rid of that zesty part in the middle. Well, you're going to cover half of it with your mummy. Your mummy will go on that side, okay? On the inside, right in here. But the other side, you probably want to glue a piece of black paper over it, or a piece of brown paper, or something that looks, you know, like the inside of a coffin lid. Or you can take just a regular black marker, nice Sharpie, and color it all in black. That works too, but you can also glue it on there. Okay, now you can see how I cut out the mummy, and it fits right inside of this guy. Fits right inside there. You have to glue it in, and then you have to color around it so that it's black outline. I'll show you that. You're just trying to cover up the cracker part of it. Or whatever. Cereal box works well too. Nice Cheerios box or something. That's fine. Like I said, if you want to glue something to the inside of the other one, that's fine. But then you've got the whole outline around the mummy is all like filled in so that it doesn't look sloppy and like you've stuck them inside of a, well, you know, a cracker box. Okay. I think I'm going to color in the other half too. Now I took an old piece of scrap parchment paper I found, and I cut out a shape to put on the inside of the lid. And I wrote a mummy poem. I'm going to write a mummy poem on it so that you can open up, when you open up your sarcophagus, you'll have this little guy on the inside, and it'll have a mummy poem in addition to your little mummy. So I said, there once was a mummy named Fred who went around losing his head. But nobody was harmed, so no one got alarmed, except for Fred, who was already dead. So there you go. Anyway, this is your sarcophagus mummy craft. I hope you liked it. It's very easy. Go ahead and try to make one.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Be sure to come back again for part 2, Mummy Sarcophagus Card from Scratch. I'll show you how to draw it.